What is the crack, everyone? It's Ollie from B2B Sports here. Why are the Minnesota Vikings just pain and misery? If there's any other Vikings fans out there, feel and share this emotion right now. The Vikings have had a terrible start to the season, considering 0-3. We've had losses to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Philadelphia Eagles, and most recently the LA Chargers. Terrible start to the season for the boys in purple. And I can't work out, on paper we have such a great side. We've got stars running throughout the side on both sides of the ball, defense and offense. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of it, just pay JJ. Pay him right now. Pay whatever he wants. This guy needs to stay. If we let him go, which we're on our path to with our current record this year, we will definitely regret it. So just pay the man whatever he wants. Let's get that straight out of the way. But yeah, a terrible start, all things considering. It's a weird emotion right now. We should have done better in those games. We've dug ourselves our own grave in a sense. What have we had? 7 turnovers from the past 3 games, something like that. We're killing ourselves right now. I think if we didn't have those turnovers, our record should be at least 2-1. In all honesty, we look at Kirk Cousins' stats. He's had an incredible start to the season. He's on pace for 6,000 yards. I think he's had 1,075 passing yards so far this year. He's number 1 in the passing yard stats. Justin Jefferson, I've ran out of words to describe this bloke. Absolutely phenomenal. Of course, he's number 1 in receiving yards. And Danielle Hunter's also second, I think, in the sacks. I think he's got 5 sacks. So we have stars that are in these positions that are doing well, but we're not. It's the turnovers are killing us. We're not killing the games off, and it's the exact opposite from last year. 11-0 in one-score games. We're 3-0 in one-score games so far this year. So it's the exact opposite, and swings and roundabouts. But we have to start killing these games off. If we're not, we're gonna be out of playoff contention in the next 2 or 3 games, to be honest. Where do we need to clean up? I suppose turnovers is one. Securing the football. I think that starts with Alexander Madison. I think he's had a couple of rough games of it recently, securing the football, the ball popping out of his hands and in contact. I do like Madison. He runs hard, but yeah, he just needs to secure that football a little bit more. But again, we're seeing a familiar theme where Kirk Cousins is getting way too much pressure. He has no time on the football. Our O-line has been horrendous for a few seasons now, and a couple of culprits that are digging him an early grave and digging him an exit away from Minnesota, which is what I don't want. Kirk needs protection for sure, and that's the bottom line of it. We've signed Dalton Reisner, which is a start. He's a good free agent pickup. Arguably, it could have been done a lot sooner. Crazy. Hopefully, Dalton is fully fit to go this Sunday against the Carolina Panthers. Arguably, another one in there would be good. But yeah, if Kirk doesn't have protection, we're not allowing the offense to fully thrive. Kirk is more likely to get strip sacked, and that allows another turnover. And I think the third thing that's hurting us so far out of the past 3 games is we're blitzing. Brian Flores' defense is hungry, is ready to go, but are we blitzing a little bit too much? I think we had, was it like 80% blitz rate against the Chargers, but what did we really come home with in that game? How much pressure did we really put on Justin Herbert on Sunday? It wasn't a lot, to be honest. And we've got all this, defensive, aggressive talent, and Brian Flores is known for being the aggressive coordinator, but we, apart from Danielle, we haven't been getting home. We're blitzing too much and allowing, Keenan Allen to have 18 targets, 17 targets, whatever he had. So yeah, I think those 3 things are the obvious things that we need to clean up. So far this year, we've got the talent. You know, we just need to stop making these silly mistakes. I mean, don't get me started on why we didn't clock the ball on Sunday when we had, 14 seconds to go. You know, we looked like we had all the time in the world. It was mind baffling. I was just screaming, like, spike the ball, spike the ball. But we continue to take our time. A little bit frustrating. We've got Carolina Panthers on Sunday. This is a must-win game. This is a playoff game already, 4 games into the season, which is mad. Got the Chiefs the week after that, and then the season really kicks into gear a little bit. This is playoff football already, week 4. Typical Minnesota Vikings, to be honest. This franchise never seems to disappoint, and it's heart attack central. Right now, it always has been as well. That and Chelsea right now are two horrendous clubs to follow. But yeah, Minnesota Vikings fans, let us know your thoughts down below. Can we turn the season around? Shall we tank? Can we make the playoffs? SKOL Vikes. Cheers for listening. Peace.